Here it is, Monday morning. We had a Monday off because the guys are leaving tomorrow for Winter Jamboree, and they'll be gone all weekend, or yeah, all weekend they'll be working. So I took Monday off, so I was like, all right, whatever, that's cool. So I'm working on Duramax again. So I checked all the pins on the transmission side. I checked all the pins on the TCM, the fuse panel. I checked the wiring, wiring loom, all that. I checked all that. Put a new rear speed sensor in it. I have the old one here somewhere. So put a new one of these in it. The rear speed sensor. I don't know where I put it. I think I put it in the back seat. Yeah. Right. Let me dig it up. Right there. So this just goes behind the transfer, or yeah, on the transfer case in the back. It just picks up a speed on a tone wheel right there. Almost like an ABS, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Put a new one of those in. It did not fix the problem. It's still on, and the code is still reading rear, not picking up the rear speed sensor. So I double checked the wiring on that. And what else did I do? I'm relearning the TCM right now with a different computer. My buddy had one. He was like, try that. So because this is a new used transmission, so I might have to relearn it. Might just have the old data in there from the old transmission, but I'm trying to relearn it and it's not connecting right, or something's not going on. It's taking forever. I don't know how long it's supposed to take. Never done this before, but I don't know what's going on with it. So now I think I'm down to putting a TCM in it. That's the last thing I gotta do on it. I did find a wire that rubbed through right here. You can see that little green wire. It kind of rubbed through on the alternator. Right there on that. Let's see if I can get a better shot. Right there on that bolt in the back. Has a little stake connector on it. I don't know why that's on there. Got a wire on it. Anyway, it rubbed through this, and that just goes to the coolant temp sensor, or the low coolant. I don't know, but it went to that coolant box. So that's okay. I checked all the fuses here and under the dash. Everything's good. I still gotta put wire loom back on this wiring harness, and that just fell off. Cover, oh, it's broke. Yeah, so I've been fighting this thing, and I think it's time just to throw a TCM at it. There's some people saying this ignition switch here, unplug it, plug it back in. Sometimes that causes the problem. I tried that. The neutral safety switch, I tested it with that computer, and everything seems to be moving where it's supposed to be. And so the neutral safety switch is fine. And that was just right here on the side of the transmission. Right there. And then the rear output speed sensor is right there on top of the transfer case. So I'm down to TCM. I gotta send this one off. I found a company online. I just send them this computer. I'll send them this computer. They'll take it, go through redo all the circuit boards or whatever inside of it and reprogram it, and then send it back. And yeah, and this switch, a bunch of people were saying that could cause it too, but it was running before with that off. So I don't know, it ran just fine before they took the system out. The guy that owned it before me was actually driving it around as a daily driver all over Salt Lake and Salt Lake area. And yeah, I don't know, I'm just gonna have to put a switch in it, or sorry, a computer, TCM. And then as soon as I get some money for that, I'll send that computer off, get it back, and then put it back in, and that'd be all the problems. Be problem solver. Bet you that's the problem. Then if that's not the problem, then I don't know after that. But I am still trying to figure. Oh, I did do the grounds. There is a ground right over here on the body mount side, and then there's one right up here. I did those ones, that one, and I checked the ones on like this one, the block, the battery. I checked all the grounds on this, all of them, and they all seem to be all connected. I took them all off, ground the paint off, put it back on, then put some paint back over it. So I did do ground check on this. Motor sounds good. Motor sounds really good. But that light is on because of the rear speed, the rear output speed. So I'm super guessing the TCM's bad. That's all I was doing today. I'm probably about to call it a quits. This thing's giving me a headache. I'm just gonna order one and see how it goes. They're coming down slowly. So I just really need to get this one going so I can tow at least this one, the 65 and the Buggy, to like car shows, and then go wheeling or whatever down the interstate. The 4-door drinks too much gas. I won't be able to afford that thing. It's got a big block, turbo 400, so that's way too much. Yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of cool stuff going on this year. That's why I really need a Duramax, so I can pull everything around with my family. I won't be able to pull, or I won't be able to have my family in here with the Buggy on the back. You know, just not enough room for everybody to go. That's why I need this thing going. So, we got some big plans coming up for the 4-door here soon. I'm not even gonna say anything about it yet, but it's gonna be cool. And thanks for watching, guys. I am gonna continue trying to relearn this computer, and you guys have a good night and be safe out there. Mike Nappi called earlier today and was like, hey, I need your help. I am pulling a transmission out of my Buggy, which his Buggy is a race car in a couple weeks. And I guess he found a bunch of derbis in the transmission pan. So here we are, pulling a transmission pan. Pulling a transmission And yeah, it's gonna be heck of a night. Anyway, battery's dying. I'm gonna try to charge it, and then I'll get some more recording of it in a bit. So I will record more so you guys can see it. Yeah. Got the trans out. Didn't even record anything. Battery was dead. Uh-oh, almost died. Transmission was out. Mike already had all the bolts and everything out of it. I just needed one housing bolt, trans lines, and work it out, because there's a cross member there, exhaust there. Everything's all in the way. That's the engineer.
Hey,
that's the engineer.
The whole passenger side of the car is still put
it's
together.
Still together over there.
And we got the transmission out.
I want to talk to the engineer who built this car.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it came out good. Got it out, got it in the truck. He's taking it to Cortez, get it built. Cortez, Colorado.
Yep.
And Randy, his buddy's building it. And it's gonna be even better.
We're gonna need a better transmission.
Yeah, what he said. So then he'll get it back, throw it in, and it should be ready for race day.
We need Shawn to pick it up, and I can do the bolts again.
So when he gets back tomorrow, I gotta come back out here, shove it back in there, help him shove it back in there, and then he'll bolt the rest of it all back up. But anyway, that transmission was leaking out of the tail shaft, and pump, there was a bolt, and the front pump was leaking, just dumping out and getting the trans pan, or the belly pan all covered in oil, and you can't have that in a race. It's bad, but you could.
It's gonna be EPA certified when we're done.
Exactly. But anyway, got it out. There it is.
Pretty much a green race car.
What he said. Anyway, we call it a night. I didn't get a lot of footage, but anyway, you seen a little bit of it, and the torque converter's right there. Transmission's outside in the cold, because it's cold outside, because it's winter in Lasal Junction. It's almost like 10 degrees out.
It's pretty cold.
I walked in, he had his boots or his foot on the fire over there, in the fire. He had that door open, he's all chilling. That's how cold it was.
It's better than dropping a transmission on my foot.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
done that before.
Yeah, that's bad. Can't do that.
It hurts.
Or on your chest. It's like
With
picking
the
it
foot,
up.
I'm worried about. I need to be able to hit the gas pedal.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't hit the right foot, then you'll be all right. Hits the left foot, just
Yeah,
more
we don't
gas.
need brakes.
Yeah, you don't need that. But anyway, there it is. He's got 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
We'll call it a week.
A week. He's got a week in the race. He's headed out to California.
There's
Johnson.
some sort of Monday somewhere, and then we're leaving on Monday. So
Yeah.
I think we have a week.
Yeah. So Monday. One whole week. So you guys, wish him luck. Next time you see him. Well, no, I guess I'll be back to help put the trans in. But he's got a race coming up, so I don't know when this video will come out. Mike Nappi.
We'll be there.
Yep, we'll be at the race. I'm gonna mount a GoPro in here somewhere. I don't know where. Probably on Nealon's forehead.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, or
Helmet
chest
down.
mount. Yeah,
Exactly.
something. We'll get a camera in here so you guys can see the race in real time. I guess not real time, but in the
Fake
pit side.
time.
Yeah, fake time. We'll put a chest mount on Neil, and he'll be sitting on that side. He's the co-pilot, so adios.